Destiny's first expansion, The Dark Below, was a painful lesson, but House of Wolves learns from those mistakes. It doesn't fix Destiny's story woes or its stingy loot system, but it introduces new gear upgrade paths that make sense, alongside fun new missions and endgame activities, so long as you have a regular group lined up to play them. House of Wolves feels insistent to get players to the new level cap quickly. New legendary gear drops at a high light level, so players don't have to spend too long chasing bounties and experience points. Weapons still require some investment, but not nearly as much as they did before. Unfortunately, this approach only applies to the new stuff, and Destiny's loot system still feels as miserly as it did before. A welcome in-game drop, called Etheric Light, does allow you to ascend previously acquired gear to the new damage threshold, but in typical Destiny fashion, it seldom drops in PvE. Speaking of PvE, the short 5-mission campaign is fun while it lasts, with an explosive opening and well-designed encounters that add some fresh gameplay twists. Still, outside of livelier performances by characters Petra, Venge, and Varix, there's not a lot of plot here, so don't expect any storytelling miracles. The other piece of House of Wolves PvE is Prison of Elders, a fun wave-based activity that suffers slightly from lack of variety. For instance, there's not a big difference between shooting mines and standing under them to disarm them. The bigger blow, though, is that the gear rewards don't seem substantial compared to the gear obtained from PvP. Expert PvP players have a lot to look forward to in House of Wolves, though, thanks to Trials of Osiris, a hardcore 3 vs 3 elimination mode that rewards top performers handsomely with great gear and weapons. A scorecard tracks your team's progress, and at 3 losses, you're forced to cash it out. It's tense, but the generous rewards for a perfect 9-0 run make it feel totally worthwhile. House of Wolves wisely eliminates the worst parts of The Dark Below by offering a faster method to level gear, a better campaign, and varied endgame activities, assuming you have a regular crew to partake of them with. If you don't, expect to get a lot less out of this expansion, but overall, it's still a step in the right direction for Destiny. For more on House of Wolves, keep it right here at IGN.